to the 90s. This is one of your picks here. Will Smith, Fresh Prince, before he was slapping people at award shows, he was a pretty good guy. Summertime. Perfect time to do this song. It's springtime, still technically here. But right now, outside where I'm at, it feels like wintertime because it's in the 50s and we're in May.
Yeah, looks like it's about to rain out here too, but it's warm. So,
what made you want to pick this song, man, to review?
This song to me, well, we're going into summer. I just like that. I feel as if there's a lot that can be commentated on with this song and the music and Will Smith in general. It was always one of my favorite songs. I love this song. I know people clown Will Smith's rapping ability, but let's remember, although the Fresh Prince was a character. The Fresh Prince was a character, just like on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And when he rapped, for the most part, he was a character. He was the Fresh Prince. And while some may think it was whack, to me, it was still catchy and good. And pardon the pun, it slaps. And
Oh no.
And it's just one of those songs that'll never go away for me. It'll never go away. Drums, please. I love this song.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into the video then. So here is Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff in Summertime.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes?
So for me, right here in this scene, they're at the cookout. Everyone's vibing and dancing. It reminds me of back when I was back in Fayetteville. I used to go to my grandmother's house. And have you ever had a cookout, but it wasn't a planned cookout? You just just people just started coming, and at that point you realize, hey, we got a gathering, so let's throw something on the grill. Go to the store and grab some food and throw something on the grill. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of when I used to go to my grandmother's house, and everyone used to be there. My mom, my cousins, sisters, and we just like, at that point, let's just throw something on the grill, and we vibing out, playing cards and stuff. I think Will Smith says it in the song at some point. It's nostalgia, and that's what it is for me.
Yeah, the best ones are the ones that are unplanned.
That is very, very true. Yeah, that is very true.
The ones that I've seen planned is like, oh, okay, you gotta sit over here. We're gonna play this game at this time. I'm like, no, let us do our own thing. Let us talk.
I hate planned and scheduled fun. I do not like it. That's the concept of a vacation irks me, because when you go on a vacation, you're scheduling fun. I just want to have fun and do what I want to do in the moment. I don't want to have to wait to have fun. I can't stand it.
To move romance, give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the outline blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime. sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best.
So also, I've the rhyme scheme. You know who he's like trying to imitate, right?
Oh, okay. I was gonna break it up, but go ahead.
Okay. So the rhyme scheme with how Will Smith is flowing, you know, is Rakim is what he's trying to imitate. Now, he admitted this in an interview, but I knew it just by hearing it.
What's that?
That he was trying to go.
He was trying to emulate. Okay.
He was trying to imitate Rakim, and another reason I love this song. Another reason I love this song.
Yeah, Rakim was one of the smoothest rappers back in the day, back in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
and a little bit of the 90s. For a while, I thought he must have wrote the song because it did sound just like him. And then Rakim finally came out and said he didn't write the song, but it could have been his song first.
It could have been Rakim. He very well could have been Rakim's song. Yes.
Yeah, he turned it down because he said his people were telling him that they thought the song was too soft.
So hold on. So it was offered to Rakim. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
First. Mm-hmm. And he turned it down because his people said, "Nah, you don't. This is going to ruin your brand. This is too soft." Rakim could have made this.
I think he could have made it work. I think he could have made it work. Yeah.
With his own lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could have made it work. And probably a cuss word, couple more cuss words in there.
Yeah, but Rakim don't curse though, really though.
Yeah.
If you listen to Rakim music, he don't really curse.
No, that's true. True.
He was like one of the hardest rappers ever, but he didn't curse. You know, Will Smith didn't curse either, but Rakim could get his point across without cursing.
It's because I think it's because Rakim is related to the streets.
Yeah.
And this is the 90s, so gangster rap is up and coming, and it's very popular at the moment. So you got the Fresh Prince rapping about cookouts and you know, playing football at the cookout. That's not what people wanted to hear then, you know.
Well, that's another thing that stands out about Will Smith, because during this era where gangster rap was starting to take over, he was still rapping clean.
Mm-hmm.
He was still a family rapper, I guess, that your parents wouldn't be ashamed to be able to play in their car. Well, some songs anyway. You know, some of the lyrics might took a hint with this and here. You know, the girls all out and stuff like that. And, you know, some of the parents might have took offense with that. But other than that, he wasn't R-rated or anything. So
no.
Not until he became an actor, then he did some R-rated movies.
Oh, he cursed in his movies now.
Yeah. And then the Red Table Talk is. That's another story for another.
He should have been cursing on that too.
That's another story.
Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turn around to see what you beeping at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with a pen and pad, I compose this rhyme to hip you and to get you equipped for the summertime.
Just having fun, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. I thought that was Karen Parsons for the longest.
I did too.
I thought it was Karen Parsons for the longest.
I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake.
Yeah, man, just
change your clothes once more.
And why that little boy got a turtleneck on in the summertime?
What? Go ahead. Oh yeah, well, and near the fire. That's why he's near the fire hydrant too.
Growing up in the first person you kiss, and as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up style. All the kids playing out.
I know, right?
The girls playing double dutch.
Oh, that's another thing right there too. You know, When the last time you seen? I think you and me have talked about this over the phone before. When the last time you seen some kids do double dutch? Jump rope, period. Just jump rope by themselves. Last time hopscotch. Nobody does hopscotch no more.
I went to a car show. It was a DJ Envy's car show last year, and he had a double dutch station, and it was more adults doing it than kids.
We're supposed to be done with double dutch once we hit our 30s. Our knees can't hold up anymore.
My wife was showing my daughter how to do it. It was crazy because like most adults were really getting into it than the kids.
Yeah. Kids probably looking up an app for double dutch and like, I can just do it on the app. Look, I press the number 9 and it gets me to jumping in rhythm. Look at that. They don't know how to double dutch. They don't know how to go outside.
And that's another example of the reason I love this video. It's like it shows outside.
Yeah.
People outside having a good time. Kids on the fire hydrant running around chasing each other. You know, it's just, again, he said nostalgia, and you know, he said the smell from the grill sparks nostalgia, but this video for me, it just sparks nostalgia, just good times, good vibes, man.
How the hell is there still crime in the world when nobody just goes outside anymore? I just don't understand that. People staying in the house all day. What, they robbing themselves?
Cyber crimes.
Maybe so. Bitcoin. People stealing Bitcoin from each other.
Bitcoin.
Look at that.
Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down.
Your car down.
Cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show.
Look like a car show.
Everybody come looking real fine. Fresh from the barbershop.
Beauty salon.
Every moment frontin' and maxin'. Chilling in the car. They spend all day waxing.
Pause. I gotta ask you a question.
What's up?
Did you have the box, the flat top? and I asked that because this is the video that made me want one. And my cousin, he could grow one, and I thought it was so fly. He was my older cousin, on my mom's side, my older cousin, and it was so fly. I was like, oh man, I wanted the box, but my dad would not never let me grow my hair like that. But my older cousin, my pops would not ever let me grow my hair like that. But my older cousin. And this video made me want one. So I asked, did you have one?
I did, but not very long. I had one, I think, in, I believe, 6th grade. Okay. It wasn't that high. Don't get me. It's probably like maybe. It was probably like Ali's, you know, his height anyway. But I had a box for a very short time. But I was too dang lazy. And, you know, trying to pick it up every time, and the cone would get caught up into it, and it was painful. So I just went back cutting it low again.
Man, I wanted one so bad. My cousin had his was fresh, man. He would line it up, and it was like square. I was like, oh man, but my dad would never let me grow my hair like that.
What would you say his reasons was? He would let you go like, that's just wild.
It had more so to do with just cost effective, like I'm gonna have to keep getting. You're gonna have to keep getting a haircut.
Yeah.
So I always had a little skin tight fade.
Yeah. Now I had a cousin. He had the kid from Kid and Play. It wasn't nowhere near that high. It was maybe half of that, and he swore to God he'd never cut it off ever. You know. And my dad used to always pick on him, like, you know you're going to cut it off one day. He's like, I ain't never going to cut it off. I'm never going to cut it off. Like, yeah, it is. It's going to go out of style one day. No, it ain't. It's never going out of style. Kid Play never going out of style. Kids Play forever.
Well, if you see somebody with that now, I would hope it's just for a party or nostalgia purposes. I hope they ain't really rocking that.
Well, the movie came back out, so he's always redoing stuff all the time.
I still haven't seen that movie. The new house party.
Take your time.
You can't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
Video is good when you can like feel it. Like I feel the heat. I feel the barbecue happening right now. I feel the fun is happening.
Exactly. Love that video, man. Love the song. It's just a vibe. Like I said earlier, I know we all give Will Smith, flack for being a rapper, and his rapping ability sucks in comparison to his comrades, but that video, I always loved it. I always loved it. The song and the video.
Yeah, I see.
And the theme song to the Fresh Prince. You cannot tell me someone don't know that theme song.
Is that a karaoke song too?
Yes, I haven't heard it, but I've seen it as an option to do at a karaoke bar.
Oh no. I'm gonna tell you though, when you feel like a deer in the headlights, if you do the karaoke, the Will Smith Fresh Prince theme song, but when they do the extended version, because I don't know that version. For a while I didn't even know it was an extended version, but when I popped it up on karaoke one time, I'm like, wait a minute, how's the Fresh Prince song 3 minutes? I know good and well it didn't take that long for the show to get started. And I had it up there. I'm like, I don't remember none of this stuff up here before.
Yeah. The one where he was rapping about being in first class with a glass of orange juice and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm like, where did this come from?
I actually sang it. My wife and I was on a cruise,
mm-hmm.
and they had a Fresh Prince not karaoke, but trivia contest. I won. And at the end of it, I was asked to sing the theme song. So I did.
Of course, the black guy has to sing.